Does this scene look familiar to you? Do you study but not seem to get anywhere? Or do you forget what you studied the night before? Well, good news, help is at hand. The Study Right course is designed to help you understand yourself better, to help you study, and to improve your exam results. Let's look at the picture. How many faces do you see? One view is the old woman with a scarf around her head. The other is a beautiful young lady with a fur collar. Studying is a bit like this picture. There are different ways of looking at it and doing it. This course will teach you easier and better ways of studying. Today, you will learn about taking notes in class, keywords, and the basic steps to studying. In Lesson 2, you will find out about your learning style and how your brain works. In Lessons 3 to 6, you'll learn various studying techniques. In Lessons 7 and 8, you'll learn about revising for exams, where to study, and answering exam questions. In Lessons 9 and 10, you'll learn how to plan your time for revision. You'll also pick up some helpful tips to help you during the exams, and how to deal with stress. To get the most out of this course, you will need to work through the exercises in the book, which you can download. This will help you to learn the different techniques and decide which ones work best for you. You also need to practice the techniques with your schoolwork. Good results don't happen on their own. To be successful, you must be willing to work hard and pay attention in class. Talking about paying attention in class, let's look at a method to help you do this: taking notes. Taking notes in class helps you to pay attention and focus, and to remember what the teacher says. Take notes while your teacher talks. Write down the information on the board. Ask questions if you do not understand, and read your notes at home. Being able to find key words, or the most important words in a sentence, will help you to take good notes and help you with your studying. Look in your book at page 6, Caring for Pets. Read each sentence to find the key words, then highlight or circle the keywords. Here's a clue. The number in brackets tells you how many key words there are in the sentence. Let's have a look and see how well you did. In the first sentence, the keywords were pet food, not human. In the second sentence, the keywords were fresh water. In the third sentence, the keywords were vet, ill, stops eating. In the fourth sentence, the only keyword was sterilized. And lastly, in the fifth sentence, the keywords were never touch, strange dog, and could bite. Compare how many words you got right with the table on page 7. Now, let's put into practice what you have been learning about. Take notes on some notepaper for the remainder of this lesson. But how do we start studying? Let's look at the basic steps. When you do physical exercise, such as playing a soccer match, you always do a warm-up to prepare your body for exercise. The same thing happens when you study. You need to do a mental warm-up. How do you do this? First, skim through the chapter to gain a rough idea about what it is about. Look at the headings, bold print, and diagrams and pictures.
National flower, King Proteum. Endemic, southern areas, Western Cape.
The next step is to read aloud, so that the information goes into your brain through your eyes and your ears. use your finger as a marker to help you concentrate. Read in chunks of 1 to 3 sentences. Stop after each chunk and try to put it in your own words.
The king protea is endemic to the southwestern and southern areas of the Western Cape. The king protea is only found in the southwestern and southern areas of the Western Cape.
Next, you need to study the details. You need to write or draw the important points.
Have I understood this correctly? Do I know what the main idea is?
If you are unsure of how best to write down the main points, don't worry. You will learn methods of drawing or writing what you study in future lessons. Lastly, you need to reteach the information to someone or something else. You could even teach it to the dog or a teddy.
Teddy. The king protea is only found in the southwestern and southern areas of the Western Cape.
It is important to revise the work several times until you know it well. It's now time to apply what you have been learning about. Turn to page 9 in your book and complete the exercises. This will remind you of what you have learned in this lesson. Read and follow the instructions based on the passage on heat conduction. Write a list of good and bad conductors of heat. Read through your summary and complete the steps to studying without looking back. Ask your teacher to mark your work and check how well you learned this lesson. Complete the tasks in challenge time for fun. This will give you another chance to practice finding key words. I'm Liam Quinlivan and I hope you have enjoyed lesson 1. In the next lesson, Karen Gottschalk will teach you about learning styles and how your brain works. Remember to use the skills you have learned today with your schoolwork. Until next time, goodbye.